The Holden Commodore VS 1996, a timeless Australian icon, stands here in a gleaming metallic silver grey finish, showcased under the bright lights of a modern white showroom. As we begin our detailed look, the front three-quarter angle instantly commands attention with its confident stance, wide chrome grille, and aerodynamic body lines that define this era of Holden excellence. From this perspective, you can see how the design language of the 90s merged simplicity with strength, a perfect balance of elegance and raw Australian performance. Moving to the rear three-quarter view, the tail lights glow with a sense of authority, and the distinctive Holden VS 96 plate adds a touch of identity to this locally loved sedan. Every curve along the trunk and bumper reflects the care and craftsmanship that Holden engineers poured into making this one of Australia's best-selling cars of its time. The side profile further emphasizes the Commodore's solid build, a long, clean silhouette with well-proportioned dimensions, perfectly balanced on polished alloy rims that shimmer under the soft showroom lights. You can almost feel the sense of pride that came with owning such a machine back in the 90s, a symbol of reliability, comfort, and everyday power. As we move closer to the front, the details begin to speak for themselves. The chrome-lined grille, the bold Holden emblem, and the smooth metallic finish all come together, reflecting not just light but legacy. Every inch of the car's front end showcases Holden's attention to durability and design precision. Shifting to the rear close-up, we're greeted by the Commodore badge, representing decades of automotive trust and heritage, and the tail light assembly that radiates a soft red glow against the silver grey paint, highlighting the car's personality, subtle yet strong. From the top aerial view, we can truly appreciate the car's symmetry, a well-sculpted design that blends practicality and presence, the roofline flowing elegantly from the windshield to the rear in one fluid motion. Inside, the Holden Commodore VS welcomes you with a timeless black and grey leather interior. The driver's cabin feels both nostalgic and functional, with a focus on comfort and clarity. The leather seats, brushed aluminum trims, and the ergonomic placement of every control remind you of a time when cars were made for the pure joy of driving. The dashboard is a simple yet classic design: analog dials, clearly marked gauges, and solid tactile buttons that still hold up decades later. As we focus on the steering wheel, the Holden badge at the center brings back the pride of Australian motoring, the leather texture feeling premium even after years, showing the lasting quality of its materials. The gear console adds to the charm. Its aluminum finish and traditional design represent a straightforward approach to motoring, built with honesty rather than flash. Moving to the rear seat view, the spacious interior continues to impress. Ample legroom, soft cushioning, and a clean finish make this a car that once ruled family drives and long Australian highways alike. The focus on space and comfort was one of the reasons why so many families trusted the Commodore for years. Down to the fine details, we explore the alloy wheels and tires, beautifully machined rims reflecting the showroom lights, paired with a stance that looks both firm and elegant. Under the hood, the engine bay reveals its heart, a strong, dependable power plant that made the Commodore VS a joy to drive, with Holden's engineering ensuring smooth performance and remarkable reliability. This engine wasn't about numbers alone, it was about balance, a blend of torque, response, and ease of maintenance that kept Australians loyal to the brand for generations. Taking a closer look at the headlight unit, you see the vintage craftsmanship of glass and chrome, reflecting not just light but the spirit of an era when cars had personality and presence. The tail light detail follows suit, clean, bright, and instantly recognizable, adding a subtle character to the rear end. From underneath, the underbody showcases solid Australian engineering, a sturdy foundation that handled rough roads and long drives with ease, built to endure. With the driver's door open, we get a glimpse of that classic interior again: the texture of the seats, the grip of the steering wheel, and the mechanical simplicity that made driving feel authentic and connected. The passenger side continues the same story, a space that feels balanced and welcoming, every surface cleanly integrated, every element designed for function. Moving to the front low cinematic angle, the Commodore's personality truly shines, headlights glowing softly, reflections playing across its metallic body, and the presence of a car that still feels bold today. Finally, in the wide showroom view, we see the Holden Commodore VS 1996 standing tall in its full glory, metallic silver gray gleaming under pure white light, surrounded by reflections that highlight its every contour. It's not just a car, it's a statement of Australian automotive history, a blend of power, reliability, and timeless design that defined a generation. This model remains a tribute to Holden's engineering spirit, a car that not only moved people across distances but also connected them emotionally to the road. Even decades later, the Commodore VS continues to command respect, not just as a machine, but as a memory of Australia's golden motoring era.